The reason why we are going to meet the president, we wrote a committee report telling the parliament to retain UCDA and do not rationalize this very important agency. All countries that are best producers of coffee and exporters, they have a separate agency that is mandated with controlling the quality and also ensuring that they go into the market. UCDA is that body in Uganda. We want to tell the president that this commodity coffee supports 12 million people of Uganda, and mostly these low people. When you rationalize UCDA and take it to the ministry does not have capacity. We are going to lose market, we are going to lose the quality, we are going to disenfranchise the majority of the people of Uganda who want to join coffee. So we want to tell him in black and white of the roles of UCDA, what we are going to lose if we rationalize UCDA, and we want to ask him to retain this very important body.
What could be
the most important loss that we are going to have when we rationalize UCDA, we are going to lose the markets. Because UCDA is an accredited body by international bodies. Markets, they are regulated, the quality is regulated, and that body must be accredited, must be certified. So in Uganda, the accredited body for quality, for regulation, is UCDA. It is not the ministry. And these accreditation, they come after many years, after many inspections, building systems. These systems have been built with UCDA. When now we rationalize UCDA, we are going to lose these accreditations. That means we are going to lose the markets, and coffee will be a disaster after that.
Thank you, madam.
Of course, we are going to meet the president after discussions were made in Parliament, and we agreed to retain UCDA. The same happened to the caucus. So the president referred this matter to our Committee, National Economy, Finance and Agriculture. So the meeting is today, then there will be another caucus meeting on Friday. So we are still insisting, for good reasons, that really we need to retain UCDA to harness the benefits. The PSST just recorded the other day that we have now hit $1 billion in terms of revenue from coffee. So we can only harness those benefits, and we think by rationalizing UCDA, we may actually lose some of those benefits. Kenya and Ethiopia have tried it before, and Kenya lost 70% of their revenue, Ethiopia 50%, and they had to revert to the earlier position.
Of certain institutions, including UCDA, were brought up. The members of Parliament and the members of NRM caucus, when they met with His Excellency, they gave him certain reasons which we think should be looked into before the final rationalization. So the President, as a fountain of honor, saw it wise that he meets some key committees to discuss the final decision. So we are now going to discuss with him. We give him the pros and cons, and with his wisdom, he should be able to make a very good final decision. Otherwise, UCDA has done a very good job, but there are some duplicated services, for example, extension workers. In the sub-counties, we have extension workers. UCDA also sends extension workers. So we can agree and reach a position in such a way that UCDA is rationalized, and key issues are, for example, created as a strategic department within a key ministry, but at the end of the day, we reduce costs while we maintaining the good services UCDA has been doing.
Parliament, and we agreed to retain UCDA. The same happened to the caucus. So the president referred this matter to our Committee, National Economy, Finance and Agriculture. So the meeting is today, then there will be another caucus meeting on Friday. So we are still insisting, for good reasons, that really we need to retain UCDA to harness the benefits. The PSST just recorded the other day that we have now hit $1 billion in terms of revenue from coffee. So we can only harness those benefits, and we think by rationalizing UCDA, we may actually lose some of those benefits. Kenya and Ethiopia have tried it before, and Kenya lost 70% of their revenue, Ethiopia 50%, and they had to revert to the earlier position.
Twawandiika lipooti yaffe nga Agriculture Committee ne tuwakanya ekyokuddira UCDA ogitwala mu ministry, kubanga ministry terina busobozi bukola UCDA byekola. UCDA yetuyambako ku mutindo okusobola ogenda mu katale k'ensi yonna. Bwe banaagijjawo ng'Ethiopia bwe yali egijjeewo ne Kenya, kiregeeza nti omutindo gwaffe gugenda kukka akatale kaffe, abantu baffe miliyoni 12 n'ekitundu ababeerawo olw'emmwanyi balyoke baavuwale. Katugeze kutegeeza pulezidenti nga tumutunulidde bwe tuti. Nze saagala kugamba bantu nti ebigambo byange teyabiwulira. Emmwanyi kwenkulidde, emmwanyi ze zinsomesezza, emmwanyi ze zintuusizza wano. Twagala kumugamba emikono gyagijje ku mmwanyi baleme okumulimbalimba nti UCDA osobola ogitwala mu ministry oba ogenda kutta mmwanyi. Kakati tugenda kumutegeeza tukakase nti bye tumanyi pulezidenti abiwulidde, tukakase nga tusigaza ekitongole kino kyekiriwo okulwa bannayuganda, ddala omuntu wa bulijjo abantu baffe kye basigazizza. Emmwanyi ebbeeyi yeeyongedde, kati bw'ogaa nti ogenda kujjawo ekitongole ate ekibadde kituyambye olwoba otusse.
Naye mu kulaba kwe n'ayongera okuwa obuvunaanyizibwa obwo akakiiko ka National Economy, Committee ya Finance n'ebyobulimi, nti kye tulowooza naye akiraba ate tukkaanye. Kakati mu byonna buli omu amanyi nti emmwanyi kyafuuka eky'obugagga ky'eggwanga. Omwezi guno finance ya reportings kati twahitinze $1 billion ne financial year. So ebirungi ebyo byetutuuseeko kye tusobola okukola kwe kwongera obinyweza so si kubifiirwa. Tulowooza nti UCDA weevaawo omutindo n'ebintu ebirala ng'ebyo biyinza okukosebwa. Yes, of course, we are going to meet the president.
Yes, UCDA and maybe UNRA.
Yes, my name is Lamwaka Margaret. I represent the people of Chua East Constituency, Kepum District. My position on UCDA is that I feel UCDA should remain independent because the president has been moving, especially to northern Uganda, and my people are picking up on coffee. Now, if they are to bring it under agriculture, at the end of the day, maybe it will not be so vibrant the way it is now. So I feel coffee should remain independent, and the executive director or whoever would make sure that we also in northern Uganda move away from this one year growing of crops, the cotton, simsim and what have you, and we also progress because it's picking up very well. And you know, once you get a specialized person who does the work of his interest and of his love, you have picked something which you have taken it as your priority, it would be better. So for me, I'm in for coffee to be independent. It shouldn't be rationalized. Then UNRA, I'm one person who has benefited a lot from UNRA. Like even today as I'm speaking, our roads, the national road from Kitgum to Karenga is very bad, and we are having a very important functions which brings in money to Uganda, that is tourism. Karamoja people are taking their cultural gala. They started yesterday and is ending up to the 9th, and very many people are coming on that attraction. So now UNRA, when I contacted their office, they are very busy working on the road. So it's better when you contact an office on issues that is so appealing, they act very, very, very well. So for me, I also say that UNRA should also be independent. That's my stand.